All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things to you, which might come in handy if you use it, because those are beneficial to me. That's why I'm making this video. So it might help somebody. So little thing used by well-established tool, nothing fancy. To give you some sort of demonstration, let me go to my terminal. And I have an arbitrary file which is like this. So this is just a file with lots of text and other things, right? So say, as you saw the file, it has got so many text. It is also having email address and website embedded into it. And it's hidden all inside those plethora of text which is having in that file, right? So lots of text and email address and websites are also there in this file. So for some reason, I want to extract out only the email address from that particular text or plethora of text. I'm interested only to know what are the email address embedded in it. To do that, I have a program called extract email address, and it takes the file name where you want to search. See, bang, it gets all the email address embedded in that particular file. Cool, right? And also this is pretty simple. Let me show you the code. It works, how it works like that. Extract. Okay, so this is the piece of code. As you see, it takes an argument, which is the first argument of the file you want to scan and extract the URL from it. Then there is the grep command, which basically works between the word boundary. Okay, so and it range includes all the letters, capital and small, and the numbers. Okay, and it will present you, and it includes the @ symbol. So it extract out the exact matching of that particular regex, which form email address. That is a very common sign to filter out of the email address, right? So this is simple one-liner. If we run against the file name, which is having an embedded email address, you could extract so like this. Okay, the next one is, as the name suggests, there are website too in that plethora of text, and I want to extract all the website which is embedded there or hide there in all the text. Okay, exclusively the website. Similar way, extract URLs. Okay, and you have to pass the name. See, that file is having this many website in it. If you search through the long document, which is having lots of text, and the websites are sprinkled or passed all through the file, you can easily get the website out of that text. Pretty cool, right? So you can extract the text, you can extract the email, you can extract the URL. So let me show you the code. This is also a one-liner. Okay, see, it simply use sed and match certain pattern while capturing the pattern and simply print it out. It all started with HTTP, and within the square bracket, if something starts with caret, it shows you it's negating the value of what is coming after that caret symbol inside the square bracket. That's particularly true for a regex while using regex. So, and that numeric one is the pattern what has been matched before the slash. Okay, so it is holding it, and the P stands to print it. It's a typical said way. The N stands for quiet and E stands for script. Okay, so I literally break down it's just a one-liner wrapped into a few lines, and just for the sake of reminding if I miss out something, I use this kind of script embedded in other script too. Likewise, I've shown you how to use it on a standalone basis by calling directly on the command line. Not necessarily I always use it like that. I probably call up this particular section of the code in other script, so it does the same thing, and I have a plenty invocation or infusion like that in many tools I have built for myself, and you could do so the same thing. It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm just showing it standalone or individually just to give you an example how powerful it is to use a simple stuff, specifically one-liner, to get the job done. Think about a document which is having 1500 or 3000 lines of text, and which all the email address and website are sprinkled all over it. Finding in such a precise fashion, you don't have to look for other stuff. You can do it with age-old established tool like SED, Regex, and all the stuff. Right? I sometimes use awk too. So, the last one. So I have an MP3 file, just an arbitrary one. Don't look at the spelling, it might be long. I'm just trying to show you the duration of the play. Okay, and here we are. It says almost 10 minutes if you noticed it properly. That particular file is having almost 10 minute 40-second length. Okay, and if I have it, I can show you that. Otherwise, forget about it. So basically, you saw that file has a length of 10 minutes 40 something second. Okay, now out of that 10 minute 40 something second, I want to cut out the specific section from that particular file. Clear? I want to cut out from specific section from that particular file, and for that I use ffmpeg, which is having flag, start position, and the range of the position, which start position and the range of position both has to be given in seconds, and then the output. Okay, so I have written a script which automate the stuff. It's semi-automatic. It will prompt you. It's a kind of interactive way of doing stuff, which is better. Sometimes little manual intervention is good for the things. Okay, so the name is ffmpeg cut. This is the script I wrote. Hang on a minute. Okay, so this is the script, the wrapper script I wrote for to do this. So it's clearly stated, because I already knew the length of that particular mp3 file, so I can give it like this. It starts from somewhere here. I'm just giving an arbitrary value, hour, minute and second. Okay, and essentially this value will be converted into second inside the script, which I'll show you in a moment. I'm just giving you the demonstration how interactively a particular section can be cut from our mp3 file by ffmpeg utility. Okay, so here you see it produced the second number of second. Okay, now you have to provide the source file, which is this is the file. You could use the complete path because I am in this particular directory and the file resides in this particular directory, so I don't have to give the full path, although giving it the full path will do the same thing. Okay, and now it is asking me to provide the range, that how from I have already mentioned where it should start. You see, now I have to give us some sort of range where it should end. So I'm again arbitrarily given say 4854. I just give an arbitrary location in that particular file to be end. So it starts on 5 minute 54 second and it should end on 8 minute 54 second, right? So now it is going to convert it to a second, as you saw. Okay, now I have to give the modified name. So if I write mod zip, and you don't have to provide the extension because I have already included the extension in the script. If you do not include the extension of the modified file in the script itself, which I have hard coded, you could provide the extension here too. Okay, so I thought it is easier to hard code the extension because I know what I'm doing regarding particular this method, so it one less step to perform. Okay. So now it is spitting out the exact command it is going to perform. You see it using ffmpeg binary, and ss is the starting point, which is what first time we captured it, as you saw in the top. Okay, converted into a second, and then we have to provide the source file on which this particular flags will be working. Then 2 is for the range. Okay, then the codec, the audio codec and the video codec, and then the modified name. If I press Y, it's just work like that. Okay, now if I go ahead and if I see, look at the time, it's 4 minutes 54 seconds. See, I have converted from a 10 minute 40 something second to a particular 4 minute 54 second of particular section from that file. Okay, so I've cut from one particular section from a big file to by ffmpeg flags. So the code which I have now, this is the script. Okay, pretty darn simple. You see that it is prompt for the starting time, which it captures in a start second because it's basically going to convert to a second because the the ffmpeg flag, ss and to, it demands to have the value in seconds, so we have to convert it. Okay, you see some awk flag is there, right? Then we have to provide the source flag and again the end flag. Pretty darn simple. And this file is up there in my GitHub admin script repo. If you are curious, you can get it from there and mold it according to your taste. I don't want to make things complicated unnecessarily if it is not required. So I keep things very simple and simply go through the response of yes or no. And if it is yes, then it will execute in a subshell. That's all. Pretty darn simple. So 3 things I have shown you: how to extract a mail address and URL from a long text file, okay, by simple one-liner. Those one-liner also up there in the repo. If you are curious, you can find it, or you can pause the video in the specific section where the code is showing, so you can get it from there. This particular file, it is right up there in admin script repository in GitHub of mine, so you can get it from there. So these are the little nifty utility which is using well-established tool, so you don't have to go out in the wild and fetch something fancy to do some simple work. Okay, so I hope this video will help some people who are curious, who wanted to do some sort of stuff according to their need. These are all curated or accumulated for my need. In some specific day I was looking for to get something specific, these tools, and born out of necessity, so nothing fancy about it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.